You are listening to The Slight by Miranda Ray Blue. Chapter 11. So, what's the catch? Part 1. The Slight linger at a forest's edge.
This will have to do. It's the only wooded area within miles from here. If anyone is wearing any iron, take it off now and leave it.
Or crosses.
Right.
They each look around at each other, some more confused than others.
No? Okay, good. A few rules. Be respectful.
But don't say thank you or sorry.
And if someone offers you a gift,
Or food or drink.
politely decline.
If you hear music, ignore it and keep walking.
Just be careful where you are walking. Also, don't tell anyone your middle name.
What are we doing here?
Just trust us.
The Slight gape and leer into the darkness of the forest. Only now, it seems to have gotten even thicker than it had been before they first laid eyes upon it.
You got it?
Seraph pulls out a glass jar full of honey,
Yep.
Let's do this shit.
and the four of them enter the woods together. They had followed a small makeshift trail until it ended, but they continued on deeper and deeper into the thick of what felt to them had turned into a wilderness, away from humankind.
Does anyone know where we're going?
Just keep walking. We'll know when we get there.
Narek stops for a moment.
That's vague.
Tired, he begins to walk again, but steps on a twig, making a cracking sound as it snaps under his heel. Everyone stops in their tracks, as if hit by a sudden burst of thunder to the eardrum.
Narek, please tell me that was just a twig.
Of course it was.
A tiny scuffle is heard. Shh! The Slight falls silent, listening to the sounds around them.
Hey, little dudes. I've brought something for you.
Sensing the presence of the Fae, Seraph carefully places the jar of honey atop a solid, well-positioned rock. He then lowers himself in a gesture of respect, retreating slowly and with caution.
I'm Astrid. This is Seraph, Narek, and Cotton. We are looking for someone in particular. Maybe you could help us out?
The Slight see a light that enters a tunnel leading down into a cavern. All of them need to duck down to make their way inside. Two small gnomes, one male and one female, are sitting in rocking chairs by a fireplace, peacefully minding their own business. In the background, a podcast is playing.
Please, sit.
That's very kind of you.
They each take a seat on the ground.
What can we do you for?
We've come to make a deal with you.
The gnome waits quietly, smoking a cigar and staring into the fire, as if he were playing poker, and holding his hand, close, with a straight face. Something that seems to come naturally to him, as if he'd done it many times before. A game he was very good at.
We have ties to the higher-ups that we would like to break. We need to be undetectable to them.
The gnome continues his silence.
This means they would be unable to track us or summon us. We would be completely off their radar. We are willing to make a deal with you.
Impossible.
What?
It would be impossible for us to completely wipe you off their radar.
But we could mostly wipe you off their radar.
Tell 'em, baby.
In every way but when you use your magic.
But we need our magic.
Oh, you can still use your magic.
They will just be able to track you when you do.
So we suggest you keep it short.
Astrid looks at the others. Going into any deal like this shouldn't be taken lightly. But what other choice have they got? After a moment of thinking about it, Astrid, Seraph, and Narek each nod at one another once, in agreement.
And in return?
The two gnomes look at one another. They hop up from their rocking chairs and huddle, talking amongst themselves for a moment. Then they relax back into their chairs.
In return, we require
The slight wait with bated breath.
a Ford Bronco Badlands, advanced finished in Velocity Blue, over a custom quilted charcoal leather interior, with cyber orange stitching and piping.
Excuse me, what?
We saw it on the internet.
The gnomes grab a laptop and show them a photo of the truck.
Oh, it's lovely.
Dual zone electric climate control, front row heated seats, a power outlet.
Copilot 360, remote starting system, 10-speed auto transmission.
The slight look around at each other, a bit taken off guard.
This is what you want?
A truck.
Astrid perks up.
Okay, then we have ourselves a deal.
Woohoo!
How are we supposed to?
So, we will just leave you now, and we will be back as soon as possible with your new Bronco.
Woohoo!
Outside the woods, the slight are brushing the dirt from the cavern walls and ground off of themselves.
Okay, can I talk now?
Sure.
What the actual fuck, Astrid? Who said you could make up all our minds for us? We're a group. A team?
What's your problem?
Are you kidding me? How are we supposed to get a Bronco? That specific Bronco?
I know where to get one. We'll get it. Trust me.
Narek looks over at Seraph, who is just as confused as he is. Seraph just sort of shrugs and gives a half smile. That evening, they are hiding behind a dumpster near a police station. Astrid, Narek, and Seraph watch intently as to who is coming out of its doors. Cotton is off to the side, happily eating donuts, drinking cocoa, and wearing some Goggins goggles she got for a 5-finger discount at Walmart when they were picking up her snacks. Of course, she didn't know what she was doing when she took them, only that she was drawn to the ones she picked because they were quote-unquote shiny.
How do we know this is actually going to work? I've never even done this before.
It's easy.
How would you know?
Look, I believe in you, dude. It will feel completely natural to you. You just gotta clear your mind. Breathe in and out, slowly. And then when it feels right, you just jump right into their body and just kinda fuse, you know?
No. Won't the higher-ups know that I'm using magic?
Oh, please. They hardly pay attention unless they're actually trying to.
Well, we are in trouble. So how do you know they aren't listening in right now?
They aren't, or they would have put a stop to it hours ago. And honestly, I don't think they'd be paying much attention to you using your powers, seeing as you are new to all this, and they would probably assume you were just harmlessly trying them out.
Yeah, but harmlessly possessing someone?
You think too much. Besides, the Godhead did give us 48 hours to do whatever we wanted. Sort of. Also, I get the sneaky suspicion the gnomes have granted us a little taste of our power to come. Just a sample, to motivate us. Mostly because they really want that Branco.
Do we know who the target is yet? How much time will I have?
Astrid sees the chief of police leaving the office for the night.
Now.
She gives Narek an aggressive shove to the back. Narek nervously walks up to the window of the chief's car and knocks on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what now?
He rolls his window down part of the way.
Hi.
Can I help you with something?
Narek looks back at the others who are hiding in the distance. The chief begins to look on suspiciously. But Narek pulls his attention back by coughing loudly and immediately tries staring deep into his eyes. However, nothing seems to happen.
If you need to file a report, you can go on in. I'm off for the night.
Narek begins to panic a little. He looks back one more time at the others, who are encouraging him with gestures and hand motions to get on with it already. He focuses in again on the chief. Narek's attention lingers on the chief's mech, on the jugular pulsing beneath rough skin and a shadow of stubble. The rhythm stirs something buried. His junior high gym teacher, Mr. Riley. Petty, cruel, always eager to humiliate him, sometimes recruiting the entire class to join in. Not that it took much. Narek was bullied a lot, an easy target. And that whistle, that piercing goddamn whistle. He hated the sound of that fucking whistle. He feels something he's never felt before. A hunger for power. An intense need within himself to covet and inhabit his host to the very marrow of his being.
Look.
The chief looks up at him in annoyance.
No, you look.
But the moment his eyes meet Narek's, he looks stunned, frozen in place.